The demand to play these games is so huge. What was kind of holding us back a little bit is we didn't have that many of these games. So now we've doubled the number of games that we have for Dragon Link.
Well, unfortunately, that new slot game inside the Rising Star Casino in Southeast Indiana, not nearly enough to keep gambling in the cards in the small city of Rising Sun. Competition from casinos in Ohio and Kentucky have sent revenues plummeting there, and Indiana lawmakers looking to move Rising Star's license to either Indianapolis or Fort Wayne, potentially two of the hotspots. One of several topics I asked Indiana Governor Mike Braun about in part two of my year-end conversation.
Gaming is something that it's now here. It contributes to the revenues of the state. People may not like it because it's not wholesome, but I think we need to look at it's not going to go away. And when you got a license that may not be generating what it needs to down at Rising Sun.
There it is. Come on,
so we need a treasure chest.
We need a trust.
You've got an entity there that may want to do something with it. Whether it goes to the Northeast or into Indianapolis, it probably irritates more of the rest of the entities if it goes in Indy, including racinos. In the Northeast is a place where we don't have it. So I'll let that sort itself out the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. As you look at a decision that was made on congressional redistricting,
yes.
Voted down, that was something you supported, President Trump supported. Your reaction to that decision, does it suggest a division within the Republican Party?
No, well, it suggests a division on that issue, and it suggests a division that when the overwhelming percentage of conservatives and Republicans in our own state, as polling started to reflect it, was up as high as most issues would be. And when you were the exception to any other state that was asked to do it, when you had a relationship as a state with the administration that was as good as any other, will there be any consequences? We'll see. It shouldn't define us, because go back to the issues I've talked most about: education, healthcare, utility rates, and being an enterprising state in general. I'd like the Senate to maybe reflect back on property taxes, where they really objected to the product we did produce. It burned up 3 months doing it. See if you're out of sync on those kinds of things. How this is going to impact us, I think we'll get through it, but it was a risk I don't think was worth taking.
Final question for you. Priorities for the upcoming session of the Indiana
Yes.
General Assembly, what are they?
Go back to what I talked about before. Healthcare is the biggest issue in our country when it's the cost of it. It's 20% of our GDP. It's 10 to 12 anywhere else. Fixed it my own business. Indiana spends more than most states with some of the poorest outcomes. We need to do better there. Education, we're doing a lot that leads the country. Running government more efficiently, making sure utility rates are affordable. That's where we're going to be.
Indiana Governor Mike Braun, and certainly we'll be following closely the big economic issues facing the Indiana General Assembly, which reconvenes Monday, January 5th.